in around in 2012 around, I started working with the Photoshop. Okay, Photoshop was the first tool that I started with. Then slowly got to know different tools like Illustrator and XD, you can say. After 3-4 years of that, one tool that came in is the Figma. Okay, which was completely different from the existing Adobe tools which were there in the market. Okay, now we have moved to the next step. Is the everything has evolved, and now we have you can say everything at our fingertips. You can access everything. For the designing, like we require images, fonts, and vector graphics. So the AI has that all those capabilities. So in our a workflow, we have to rely on quite a manual work. So bringing in the AI into our design workflow, we will we will be very much smarter, faster, and the work will be very easier. Even a beginner can work with the AI tools and start their career in the design. So let's move on to the next slide. Yeah, how AI works. Okay, so I will be covering what are the steps with with which you have to utilize AI. So let me start. First, there will be a problem to be solved. Okay, we first think what is the problem. Okay, then this problem has to be entered in the form of prompt. Okay, and we have to provide a context as well to it. Once we enter the prompt, AI will take care of this, all the problem statement and the context what we have given, and it will provide us the result. We have to analyze this result and see whether the result is helpful for us. Then we can, if it is not, then we can iterate on this. We can provide our feedback, what has been done properly or what has gone wrong. So it will be a kind of a interaction with the AI. You can say AI is a bot. Okay, so it won't have the emotional intelligence kind of. So we have to be very specific in our prompt writing, until we get the desired result. Okay, so in this entire webinar, I'm going to cover some of these tools. Okay, so I will start with Photoshop. In Photoshop, I will show you how generative fill works on the stock images. Next tool is the Font Joy, which is a font pairing tool. It will provide you the possible font pairings, which will like which will be a visually like a gripping font combination. Okay, so next one is the Color Mind. In Color Mind, what happens is that we can generate color palettes by submitting a image to it. Okay, all these tools I will be covering in short time. I will just brief you what they are and take them one at a time. So the fourth one is the Copilot. The alternate tools are for that are Midjourney, Adobe Firefly. So among these, Copilot is the free tool, you can say, which has around 30 credits per day. But the Midjourney, you have to buy it through subscription. Even Adobe Firefly is not freely available. So all these tools are used for generating images. Okay. The next one is the Chat GPT. I know everyone is aware of this tool, and it is mainly used for the copywriting, and for the design you can use it for ideation, research, and data analysis. So I will also show how the prompt engineering is done on this tool. Okay. The next one is Recraft. Recraft is meaning the above five tools mostly are for the raster. You can see image generation tools. Okay, or other than that, like if you want a vector graphics, you can yeah, this Recraft tool is very much covers everything like in vector designing. You can see that it is a alternate for Illustrator. Okay, the next one is UiZard. UiZard is a paid tool, but it is still under beta phase, but it can cover like it can generate design layouts, and which will be very helpful for the starting of your projects. Like, okay, it is just you can say a tool which can provide you a blueprint of your maybe what concepts you have in mind. Like, okay, let me show you the first tool, which is Photoshop. So before that, I will show you where how I am going to use Photoshop's generative fill feature. Okay, so this is one of our like in-house software. Okay, I was designing a website and I was not finding a right ratio image. Like, so you can see this image is not covering the entire width. If I make it fill, it was getting cropped like from the top and the bottom. So what I have done is that I have used Photoshop for that. So this is that image which is not covering the entire width. Okay, we need some extended background. So what I will do is that I will use the marquee to generate a box, and just a part of the image I will capture. Okay, on this side as well I will draw this box, and what I will do is that I will select generative fill over here, and I will enter the prompt. So my prompt will be expand the image background. So let's see what it does. Like, so now you have seen like it has expanded my background. Earlier, like it was like some part of the laptop was not there. So it has generated that, and also this was expanded, like even the tree which was half hidden. So you can see the entire, it has generated the content for that particular region. Like, so now we can use this image onto our website. Like, let me go to the next tool. Okay, so we will put that image and it will cover the entire the section. Like, so next tool is Font Joy. Okay, so what is the use of this font? Like, the this tool. So let me show you. what are the benefits like it has like. So you can see some font combinations over here. So this one feels good. This is a sans serif. This is sans serif and serif font. So another combination which is there, which is, you can say, a kind of mix of everything you can, but contrast wise it is too contrasting. But in the first case and the second case, the combination looks uh, good, quite good compared to the third one. So in this tool provides us the like best possible combination like. So over here, so on over here like there is a title. This is one font, this is the subtitle, and this is the body. So there are three different fonts that are used. Okay, you can choose any of the fonts from this particular library. Okay, okay, now like if you are not satisfied with any of the fonts, then you can just play around with this contrast slider. On the left is the high contrast, and on the right is the very little lesser contrast like. Now we are at the mid. So let's see what happens if we go to towards the right, like lesser contrast, and you have to click on the generate. So this combination is quite like all the fonts are kind of closer to each other. They are within the same family. If we move towards left, it will be very contrasting. So you can see that all the three fonts are quite different from each other. Like, so what we have to do is usually we have to be in little in middle part, like wherein there is not much contrast between the fonts. Okay. Okay. So this font pairing can be used for the websites. Okay, let me move on to the next tool, which is ColorMind. Okay, this website has presets like of different color combinations. Okay, which you can check it over here. And yeah, you can click on generate. It will provide you different color combinations. Okay, so you can see how it will look on a website. Like it also has different sections, like how that font will be produced, how that color will be produced on the sections like. Okay, another thing we can do is that we can extract colors from a image. Okay, first I will show you. Yeah, I have that image over here. So I have I have just took a scenic scene. Okay, then I have downloaded this image. Now what I will be doing is that in this particular tool I will upload that image. Okay, so this was the image, and from this image these are the colors that it has derived. So you can, maybe you can use straight away this particular color combination. Let's see what are the different color combinations from the image, this image itself it generates. Now you have to just copy these colors and just start using on your website. There is another tool which is of Adobe. Okay, this tool is slightly different. Over here you can upload a vectored image. The image has to be in SVG format. So now I have uploaded a SVG image and you can see the color combination. It has changed. Okay, so you will come to know how this image will look on different color sets. Okay, let's move on to the next tool, which is Copilot. This Copilot tool is basically used for everything, you can say. It can work as a chat GPT as well. And also it can provide you like different images like. So let me show you the images that I have generated from Copilot. So it was for the in-house tool. I had generated these images, which is build your AI. So you can see what it has produced, like the quality of the vectored images. The editing part was done in Illustrator. I have corrected, meaning put the right brand colors to it. So so the entire deck of these images look consistent. So let me show you how that tool works like. Okay. So this is my prompt. So I will be entering this form prompt over here. Okay. Suggest an idea for a promo page that sells shoes. The interface must be in a color white and the accent color should be red. Okay, let's see what it generates. So you can see it has provided you provide us provided us the entire breakdown of this website, like from the hero image till footer, like. So based on the prompt which we have put, like we wanted a promo page for a shoe company. Okay, and the colors were mentioned at white and red. Accent color was red. So the color combination also it has provided me. And also if you can, if you want to see some snippets of the interface, that also is possible. That I will show you. Show you that in the another tool which was at the bottom in the previous list, that is UIZ. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next our trial, you can say, like how we are going to generate a logo. Okay, so for logo designing we can use the we can take the help of ChatGPT. Also there is another tool that I am going to introduce you guys, which is Recraft. And same thing can be done also in Copilot, which I have showed you just a couple of seconds before. Okay, so what are the benefits of using ChatGPT for logo generation? Okay, so it provides instant feedback. Like once you provide the prompt, immediately within the seconds, it will provide you the different concepts you can check. Also, it has a diverse perspective. Like when we use a chat GPT, it won't be restricted to one person. Like it has a data from where it can pull different ideas for a prompt. Okay, and provide you different like variations, you can see. Advantages of using ChatGPT are it is very cost effective and very affordable, you can say. Earlier, like teams used to spend maybe 1 2 days just to brainstorm an idea. Like we had only just Google search engine to generate some concepts or just do some brainstorming like what is available already there in the web. Like so now, like just using a chat GPT, that I will show you now, like how the prompt engineering happens like in chat GPT for the logo generation. So yeah, for the logo generation, first we need to provide chat GPT with the brief of the what the client is expecting or what we want to generate. Like if it is for our personal use, then we have to enter the different criterias for our logo. Like then let me show you like how it happens straight away. Okay, so this is a hypothetical uh, case wherein we can say there is a uh, there is one client who has come to us with a request of a some book logo. Okay, so these are his requirements. In this requirement, the company name is Stellar Books. Their slogan is where stories ignite imaginations. This is optional, they have said. The color scheme is blue and orange. Design style is modern and minimalist. Symbols and icons are here. They have said rocket or a star icon, potentially referring our idea of taking readers on journey. So the target audience is the primary like audience is a young readers in the age group of 8 to 12. So industry is a children's literature publishing. So these are the references uh, the client has given. So let's see what are the different concepts ChatGPT gives us. So I have just yeah before yeah I have put the entire description that the client has given, and then my prompt was make use of below information and show some logo concept ideas. So ChatGPT has provided me these 6 concepts. Okay, so what I will do, ChatGPT cannot generate images, so I have to enter these prompts into a image generator tool, which we had covered back. So I will introduce another tool which does the same. Yeah, okay. So I will click project. Okay, so this first prompt we will enter there like and see what it generates. Like we need a for the logo we need a vector image. Raster image won't be helpful for us because it can't be edited. So we have to select vector. Then we have to enter the prompt over here. Then we can do some customizations as well. Now the default setting is vector art. We need a logo. So we have to select a logo. Okay, let me select the vector art only, or a icon in, okay, in this star. Yeah, this is my prompt, and I have to add color. I can add color palettes also. Like if I haven't mentioned the color, I have already mentioned it, like a dark shade of blue star. So without color, let's see what it generates. Okay, so these are like just concepts this tool has provided. Okay, we can again click on generate if we are not happy with this. Okay, so now we have little different. Okay, so if we like this, then you can go to the export panel. Within this tool, we can also like customize it using this eraser tool, and also like you can mark the area which we want to modify, and you have to enter the prompt. Like if we are happy with the output generated, like we can just export it using this presets like SVG. We have to enter SVG, and it will give you a vectored file. Now you have to take this vector file inside a Illustrator, and you can add a text or maybe customize it as per our preference. Maybe you can get this flame little bit closer, or remove one of the wings, or like, based on your like requirement, you can do that. Okay, so we have done the logo generation in one tool. We can use another, maybe Copilot as well, for the logo generation, and see what it generates. Okay, so compared to the Recraft, Copilot has produced superb like concepts. Okay, but these are not in a vectored form. So these are just raster images. Maybe as a reference, you can take this to the Illustrator and trace it out, and your logo will be ready. Like, okay, so let me go to the, yeah, this Rika craft tool we have already covered. Let me go to the next tool. Okay, before I move on to that tool, let me, yeah. So how to create a website using AI tools? Okay, for in order to create a website, like we require different things. Like Some of them we have already covered, like we need maybe a nice font, images, vector graphics, and the last thing, and also the maybe a text or a copy which we can generate using the chat GPT. Okay, so the fourth or the fifth one will be the layout, like. So let's see how that can be achieved, like if there are, if there is any tool for that, like. So I have found one tool which is called UIZard. Okay, yeah. So we can it generates the entire layout, what based on the prompt, like what we will be entering. So I will enter the same prompt which is over here. Okay, this is my prompt, okay, for a promo page of a shoe selling company. So the interface must be in a white color and the accent color should be red. So okay, so here we can put the style, like the style will be minimalist and modern. Okay, you can also mention anything else you want, like colors and all. Here also we have already mentioned either of the two, we can mention it. There are presets already there. I think we have put over here, but still we'll select this modern, light, and for the youth you want it. So you have to click on a generate. I have utilized my credits, so I can't show you what exactly, but I have a sample which I had already tried before, that I will show you, like what it generated. Okay, so it has generated a quite pretty website, the promo page, okay, with the hero section, with the categories, then all the products are over here. Then there is a blog section, then the footer. So you will get a basic idea of a shoe selling promo page. Like, along with this, it has also provided me the other pages, like uh, what can be possible, like in this particular, like shoe selling company. So over here, this is the layout. Like once you select any product, maybe this is the listing page of the product. Then this is the detail page of that product. How you can see the layout, how it is organized. Then this is the checkout. You can, yeah, once you do the payment and all, this is the, like the final page of the checkout. So yeah, so if you don't know like what will be the different possible pages of a shoe selling brand, then you can try this tool, and it will provide you, like just give you like a starting, like just to start your project, like you can say a blueprint, and you can use this, you can refer this the set of pages, and you can style your own website in Figma or any other tool which you are using. Like, the next part is Figma AI plugins. So whatever I have covered so far, everything, all the tools can be are possible like within the Figma itself. Like, so you have to integrate this maybe tools to your the Figma, okay, So the links of this and all the Figma plugins I have pasted in the reference section of this presentation. You can go through them. I will show you just example like how this plugin works like. Okay, so there was a dashboard design. So I wanted some names like to be generated like. So I had a little less time to generate that. So I make use of this plugin called name generator. Okay, wherein I choose the names like this. Okay, once they are chosen, then we have to select that plugin. This is that plugin, random name generator. Okay, now we have different options like which we can select. Either it can generate the full name, first name, or the last name. It has other options like you can select the gender as well. Like, okay, I will select both over here, and I have selected first name only. So I will click on this button both. So you can see it has generated the first name, both male as well as female. So this is how the plugins work in Figma like. So I had tried different plugins. So these are the different plugins. Okay. Some plugins have everything inside that. Okay. So Magician is a plugin which can generate icons, copy the text, and also the images. You can try these plugins on your own. Like I have provided the links in the reference section. So what are the pros of AI in design like? So first of all, we have seen like it is very efficient. It can get rid of the repetitive task. We can get the repetitive task done directly from AI. It will save a lot of time. A common tool we can say is that Canva. Lot of beginners use that. It has pre-generated templates. You can pick any of the layout like pre-generated layout. You just have to enter your details. That's it. You can enter the copy, maybe the colors, and your entire design is ready in within a couple of minutes. Okay. So the next benefit of the AI is that it is unbiased decisions. Like it won't be biased. Um, as like a designer, we have some biases. Like some people like blue color, some people like red. But in when we generate anything in these tools, there those things are taken the handled by the AI itself. Like it won't be biased. It will be uh, meaning it will provide a solution for all types of like cases. Like the next benefit is personalization. In personalization, like I'll give you an example like uh, a, mm, a clothing brand. Okay, you must have used Amazon or any other site like which sells clothes. Okay, you must have seen that the once you buy anything, no, when you use this particular website or app for the next time, it will recommend you some sizes like. Okay, so it is based on your previous history. Okay, what sizes you had already bought like, and it will according to that data, like it will provide you the suggestions or the recommendations like. So and this the websites will tell you that this particular size will fit you best, and people with your size like they have tried it like. The next one, next benefit is the cost effective. Cost effective is in you know the how the chat GPT works like. So it has saved you like a lot of time. Like earlier, like uh, everything was done in manually, like the copywriting. We have to rely on copywriter to write a small copy. So now you must, yeah, as a designer, you must be facing this issue. Like we used to rely on the dummy text like lorem and ipsum. Like, so that all the that time spent thinking on the what text we will be putting now, which is handled, everything is been handled now by the chat GPT. So it not only just saves our time, so also if we can do the things faster, you can get more work and it will be very cost effective as well. So yeah, so these are the benefits of using AI in design. So let's see what are the cons or the demerits. So the first one is the lack of creativity. The chat GPT or other tools, they generate based on certain parameters, like, and they cannot think out of the box, like, until and unless you provide a very accurate prompt, it it won't give you the desired results. So it lacks creativity. Creativity will depend on the prompt what you put in, like. The next demerit is job displacement. Job displacement meaning the repetitive tasks, like earlier the um, production, or the maybe maybe you can say if you want to send some birthday greetings, like, to your employees. So you can't every month generate meaning work on a birthday greeting manually. So those kind of works now are possible with AI tools. So Canva and other tools has this feature, like they have pre-made templates like of greetings and social media posts, like, so we can pick any of the templates, just modify it, and that's it, done. So the reliant we used to rely on like different people, like we used to hire designers to do this stuff, but same thing is possible. One person can do maybe 5 6 people's work just using AI. So the next one is the dependence on data. So AI is totally dependent, reliant on the data what you feed in. Like, if the data what you enter is biased, then you won't be getting the desired result you are looking at. So this is the one of the drawback of it. The next one is the lack of emotional intelligence. Yeah, the bots don't have that part. That part we have to handle within the prompts itself. Everything can't be just generated by the AI. We have to be very much smarter. That emotional intelligence part, like that, that part we have to handle within the prompt itself. The next one is ethical concern. Ethical concerns, like we cannot share our clients' data, okay, with on this, but on any of the tools. Like we have to be very careful while entering the prompts. We can't directly copy paste what the client has provided directly into the chat GPT or any of the tools. So these are the ethical concerns of the AI tools. Yeah. So I have covered everything, like how the AI is going to benefit for the designers in web and graphics. All the references and everything, uh, the articles which I have used or the tools which I have used are provided in this uh, code. You can scan this code, you will get the access of this doc. Okay, so all the references I have put, the Figma plugins are on the top, all the Figma plugins. The next section is the recommended AI tools. Magnific and the Insight Face Web. This I haven't covered. So what this, I will just show you what this first tool does it. Okay, so this is a Magnific tool, which is a paid tool actually. So these are the results which it generates. Mostly like we don't have a good camera, we can upload the like images and it will produce like enhanced images like very much in detail. Look at the generated output, like the image what was fed was a blurry, but see the how accurate it is, like almost uh, a, a photo captured by a high-end camera like. Okay, so you can go through these tools from this talk. I have also put the AI tools what I have covered